Would you prefer to be considered a subject or a citizen?
A citizen, I suppose.
When should we bomb Iran?
We shouldn't bomb Iran.
A trivia question. Can you name the owner of The Times, The Sun, Sky News, Sky Sports, MySpace, The London Paper and Fox News?
Rupert Murdoch?
77% of the population of this country live on just under 6% of the land. Were you aware of that? How do you feel about that?
I wasn't aware of the exact statistics, but I suppose it makes sense because of cities and towns. How I feel about it, I don't know. I suppose people don't live in fields.
This is a question about love and friendship. Prince William recently spent £75,000 worth of taxpayers' money on flying an RAF Chinook to his girlfriend's house and then onto a stag do. And with that in mind, is friendship and love dead? Should he be punished? What are your thoughts?
I think that friendship and love are valuable things. I just don't think taxpayers should pay for them.
What does dictatorship mean to you personally? Just the word.
Literally, dictatorship means a system of government that's controlled by someone telling you what to do, i.e. Limited civil liberties, and the concept terrifies me.
When your personal fortune exceeds 2 million, on what will you spend the rest?
When it exceeds 2 million, what will I spend the rest? So after I've got 2 million...
After that 2 million.
Which is for me.
What are you going to do with the rest? Yeah.
The rest of it, what am I going to do with the rest of it?
You've got your 2 million, that's safe. You're not going empty-handed tonight.
Okay, so I don't think I'd ever get to 2 million, really.
If you did?
If I did, then me, my family and all my friends would be very rich. And I don't know, what would I do? Walk around saying I don't believe it a lot, probably.
Back to trivia, just to keep you sharp. Which country locks up more of its people than Zimbabwe, China, Sudan, Syria, Burma or Saudi Arabia?
The United States of America.
Closer to home.
England. Wow, okay. Not surprised. It's going to be one of the two.
80% of the Earth's ancient rainforests have either been degraded or destroyed particularly in the last 60 years. And with that in mind, how long do you think we should give it to destroy the remaining 20%?
I don't think we should destroy the remaining 20%. I think we should stop straight away.
I heard a statistic the other day, which apparently is authoritative, that if everyone in China used toilet paper at the rate that we do in the West, there would be no rainforest left.
Well, 99% of statistics are made up on the spot,
Quite
but
right.
That sounds about right. I also heard a statistic saying, it's not a statistic, but if all of China jumped off a chair at the same time, it would knock the planet out of orbit. Apparently, there's in 3 years there's going to be more under 25-year-olds in India than in the rest of the world put together.
Is that right?
I don't know if it's right. That's what I read.
Well, I'm using
and if it was in black and white, it's got to be true.
Believe it, yeah, exactly.
And China's going to be the main source of the global economy within the next 20 years. So Damon Albarn said that.
And it definitely is true.
Then it's got to be true.
In London, 7,000, this is just in London, 7,000 historic family-owned shops have disappeared in 6 years. And with this in mind, which is your favourite clone high street shop and why?
Tesco's, because of Krispy Kremes. No, what's my favourite what now?
Clone high street shop.
Clone high street. What's a clone high street shop?
Just thinking about the eradication of sort of family-owned shops that have formed sort of clusters of communities for years that are disappearing, and they're being replaced as kind of identikit stores. Do you have a favourite, and if so?
Well, as in specific, what, like Top Man, things like that?
Where do you like to spend your time retail-wise?
I fucking hate shopping. I read an article recently by Boris Johnson. I used to live in Islington, live in Finchley now, but he wrote an article about how Krispy Kreme donuts, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Crispy something or other, fucking sugar fest donuts, had won him over with Tesco's. When they built that new Tesco's, he started a campaign to like, he told his family to boycott it, and because he thought it was terrible that all these old family businesses were being driven out. And throughout the article, halfway through, he mentions that his son wanted to go to Tesco's and get donuts, and that he eventually became a hypocrite and walked into Tesco's. And by the end of it, he's saying Tesco's are brilliant, and who wants to walk around stuffy old stinking family-owned businesses anyway?
It's reassuring, isn't it?
So many politicians to kill, not enough time.
Not enough guns. Should we legalise cannabis?
Should we legalise cannabis? I don't know if I know enough about this to comment, really. I would say if tobacco and alcohol are legal, then cannabis has got just as much right to be legal as tobacco and alcohol. I just don't think they properly know how they go about taxing it. Yes, I think so, but perhaps I'm not well enough informed to say that with any kind of weight.
In contemporary Britain, modern Britain, in contemporary Britain, modern Britain, if you're born a woman.
Are you saying contemporary bread?
Contemporary Britain.
Britain.
Sorry, I'm
right.
I'm mumble.
I thought we'd moved on to bakery.
But they might be coming.
Okay. In contemporary
Britain, if you're born a woman, you're more likely by about 30% to live in poverty. Why do you think that is?
Is that true?
Fact. Factoid.
I don't know. I guess old habits die hard. It's only since the efforts of the suffragettes that women have the vote, and I think that there's still huge pay discrepancies in what women and men earn, and I think a lot of women are hard for different reasons than men are hard, and I guess the question is, why do I think that is? Well, change is something that happens slowly, why are some people still racist? After the abolition of slavery in America, if you were a black man, you still couldn't go into certain restaurants or hotels or even airlines up until the 50s and 60s. So change is something that happens slowly. And I think it's abhorrent and terrible that you're more likely to experience poverty if you're a woman than you're a man. But I'm not surprised, and that's fucking horrible.